Hello, my name is Leigh Hollins. I'm a retired battalion chief from Cedar Hammock Fire Rescue in Bradenton, Florida. Welcome to Fire Engineering Training Minutes. In this particular session, we're going to be talking in detail about what happens when a MC406 tanker trailer overturns on an interstate or whatever, has product on it, and not all of it has leaked out. There's substantial product still on the tanker trailer. So what needs to happen here is that tanker trailer actually needs to be drilled and pumped out. You cannot right the tanker trailer with substantial product on it due to the construction of the tanker trailer. It's made out of single wall aluminum, and with the weight of the product, it will rip apart if a wrecker service tries to right that tanker with substantial product. So what happens is a third-party company, or sometimes the hazmat team, is trained and equipped to come in, and they need to drill the tanker trailer and pump out the product to another tanker trailer before they right the tanker. So a couple critical components or bits of information about this is to point out to you with this cutaway, each compartment, if it's over 5 feet wide, will have what's known as a baffle. And you see these baffles behind me, and you also see that each of these baffles has a hole in the middle. It has a hole at 12 o'clock, at 6 o'clock, and sometimes, but not always, there will be a hole at 3 o'clock and a hole at 9 o'clock. And you might be thinking, well, you know, that's kind of detailed information. What's that all about? If not all baffles have the hole at 3 and 9 o'clock, if they do, on the rear of the tanker trailer and the front of the tanker trailer, you will see a black dot at that location. That indicates to you that these baffles have these openings there. Why does that matter? When a tanker trailer is on its side, that allows product to go between one side of the baffle and the other side of the baffle, so that when the company or hazmat team is drilling and pumping that compartment, they don't have to drill and pump each side of the baffle because that hole's there and it allows the product to drain to the other side. So if you don't have those black dots, then they actually have to drill and pump. And in this situation here, you would have to drill and pump 1, 2, 3, 4 different holes to get this compartment completely empty. If the holes were not at 3 and 9, keep in mind this is on its side. So that's the importance of the black dots on the front and the rear of the tanker trailer. Something else while we're here with the cutaway here, I want to point out that some tanker trailers have a double bulkhead. Now a bulkhead is the single piece of aluminum that separates compartments. In this particular trailer over here, we see a double bulkhead. And the reason for the double bulkhead is so if there is a crack that develops in the bulkhead, product is going to leak out of that. If it was a single bulkhead, it would leak into the next compartment. So if you have diesel on one side and gasoline on the other side and it cracks, you're going to contaminate both of those compartments, and that's going to be unknown. It's going to be dumped into the tank at the gas station, and then within the next week, a bunch of drivers are going to be coming back in a different vehicle saying that their vehicle no longer operates properly because there was diesel in the gasoline or gasoline in the diesel. And so a double bulkhead allows for that product to leak in between the double bulkhead, and at the bottom and at the top, there's going to be a little hole, and that will be leaking out of there. So if you get a call for a gasoline tanker trailer and there's product coming out of a hole that's about 1 inch around at the bottom of this tanker trailer, that is probably going to be the situation. You got a cracked bulkhead, and all you have to do is plug that hole, and the operator will need to take that back, and they'll have to empty the tank out. They'll have to go ahead and clean this tanker, and they're going to have to go ahead and get in there, believe it or not, through the top manhole, and they're going to have to weld that aluminum bulkhead where it's cracked. So that's what these baffles, bulkheads, the black dots are all about. I appreciate you watching. I'm Leigh Hollins, Fire Engineering Training Minutes.